Hey class, this is just going to be a verbal review of two of the slides from the Unit 4 Food Label PowerPoint because I know that it is sort of a confusing topic if you're just trying to read it without any sort of direction. And it is actually very important because we do utilize it in the food label assignment as well as the macronutrient calculation assignment. So I just want to be sure that you guys are super clear on it. So this slide here, I believe it's slide 6 for the PowerPoint presentation. It's pretty straightforward, but I just want to make sure you guys understand where I got these from. So this food product, whatever it is, I'm not even sure what it was from, has 280 calories per serving, and there are 4 servings per container. So in situations where I would ask you guys how many calories are in the entire package, all you have to do is multiply 280 by 4, and that's where I get the 1120 from. Alright, that one's not too complicated. The next slide is where it gets a little bit stickier, and I just want to be sure that you guys understand. So these numbers for carbohydrates, fat, and protein are standard conversions. They are the calories or kilocalories, which you guys will notice they are used interchangeably in nutrition. It's just abbreviated kcals. No conversion needed for kilocalories to calories, so don't stress about that. The conversion for carbohydrates, it's always going to be 4 kcals per gram. Protein's always 4 calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram, and alcohol provides 7 calories per gram. I don't think I ever asked you guys to do the conversion for alcohol. I just threw it in there so for your own peace of mind and knowledge. So these numbers, it would do you good to memorize them and just remember them for the conversion because they are standard, they don't change. The thing that changes are the grams on nutrition labels. So what I ask you guys to do in these assignments is to analyze a nutrition label and tell me usually how many calories provided from carbs, fat, or protein. So the example I provided here was from fat, and so this nutrition label shows 14 grams of fat. So if I were to ask you guys how many calories come from fat, you have to do just some simple cross multiplication using that number and the conversion. We'd use the fat one here because we're looking at fat. So we do 14 grams times by 9 calories per gram. When you cross multiply, you cross out the grams and you're left with calories. And then you have 126 calories coming from fat. The reason I have you guys actually do that calculation rather than just looking at the nutrition label is because these numbers do differ a little, and I want you guys to be aware of that. So please don't just copy down the number from the nutrition label, actually do the conversion. Then I think a lot of times I'll ask you guys what percentage of calories come from either carbs, protein, or fat. And so in order to find out that, we just did the conversion, so we know 126 calories are coming from fat. So for this food, if we divide 126 by the total calories, 280, that means 45% of those calories are coming from fat. So that example I provided is just for fat. And I think some people get confused because they're not quite sure where the 9 came from. So hopefully this is clarifying that this is coming from here. So if I were to do carbohydrates, I'm looking at the label, so that it has 13 grams of carbohydrates. So I would just do 13 times by 4, cross multiplication, you get rid of the grams, you're left with calories, and 13 times by 4, I believe, is 52. So this would be 52 calories coming from carbohydrates. If I were to want to know what percentage of calories come from carbohydrates for this nutrition label, it'd be 52 divided by the total calories, 280, and I believe it's about 18%. And then you can do the same thing for protein. This is clearly a very high protein food, whatever this is. And it has 24 grams of protein. If we want to find out the calories, we'd have to do 24 times by 4, and that's 96. 96 calories coming from protein. So hopefully you guys get the feel for how that works. You do have to do that in a couple of assignments. So if you guys are having issues with that, please let me know. Listen to this, look through the examples, and let me know before you guys submit any kinds of assignments because I know that this has been hard for some students in the past, and I think that's just the fact that it's an online course, and it's sort of hard to grasp this concept without hearing. So I really hope this helped. Let me know if you guys need any further help. All right? Bye.